Hey everybody, it's good to see you. Hey, welcome to the channel, Old Man Life Thoughts and Opinions. And today, what I want to discuss, let me make sure we're clear here. We are clear. There we go. I want to talk about something I've seen on the internet quite a bit. Y'all probably seen it too, is reload drills. Do you really, and here's the question, do you really need to spend hours practicing lightning fast reloads for self-defense purposes? Or is it a skill you can train enough to be competent without making it your number one focus? You see some of them, they're like freaking super fast, super fast. Crazy fast reload speeds. Drop the mag, slam the new one in, rack it, boom, back on target in a second or less. Very impressive. And I think being back on target is very important as well. And it looks absolutely cool, right? I like to try to get my reload speeds up and stuff, but is it really necessary to practice that much on the reload? My thoughts and opinions are this. You don't need to spend a massive amount of time practicing for a world record reload for self-defense purposes. The object is to get the next magazine in the gun, rack the slide, and be ready to go. Now, of course, you need the ability to perform a smooth, consistent reload when it's necessary. Don't get me wrong. My opinion, though, my thoughts on this is you don't need to be faster than the threat in a reload battle, because the battle's not about who can reload faster. If you're in that situation where you're facing off mid-reload with someone shooting back at you, your real problem, I think, isn't reloading speed. The problem may be the risk assessment and the decision making before you got in that spot in the first place. Let me explain. Now, I'm not some secret squirrel special forces operator, Hollywood actor, or any of that. And I'm definitely not an expert at this, and I'm not trying to portray an expert. These are just my thoughts and opinions, because I'm just an everyday person trying to get better at protecting myself and my family and trying to go about it the most sensible, logical, effective, efficient way I can. So I asked myself, in a home invasion, how many threats do I think I'll likely encounter or face? 3, 1, 5, 10. On the street, if I encounter a self-defense situation, 1, 3, 5, 10, 20, what might that be? Even a worst case scenario of, say, 10 threats, my number one concern isn't my reload speed, I don't believe. My number one concern should be shot placement and accuracy. And if you're facing multiple armed threats, my problem is much bigger than how quickly I can swap this magazine out of my handgun. And in a self-defense situation for myself, my risk assessment and all that, if I'm in the need to reload a magazine in my handgun, hopefully I've already moved off the X, moved to cover, and I shouldn't be walking into a room needing to reload when I get into that room. That process should have occurred before I even entered myself into that situation. And if I'm carrying a 6-shooter revolver, which I do from time to time, my issue isn't how fast I can reload that revolver. My issue may be not choosing the right tool for the job in the first place based on the risk assessment and the threat that I thought I may be facing. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it important to know how to reload smoothly, efficiently, effectively? Absolutely. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm asking is, should you dedicate hours and hours of training just to shave off a half a second for your reload speed in a self-defense situation? In my opinion, no. That time can be used more effectively for other training. I think you need to focus on fundamentals, getting accurate hits under stress, drawing your firearm efficiently, smoothly, correctly, making good shoot and no shoot decisions. Now, of course, reloading should be second nature. You shouldn't have to fumble around with it or have problems doing it. And in order to do that, you got to create muscle memory, and creating muscle memory does take time and everything. But I don't think you have to spend an exuberant, wow, that's a big $3 word, exuberant amount of time on the reloading, more of that time should be focused on the accuracy and proper fundamentals of the handgun. You should be able to do it competently, but not the centerpiece of the training. Don't overthink reloading. Don't obsess over the internet fast reload drills you see for self-defense situations. Be smooth, but most importantly, train the skills that will actually keep you and your loved ones alive. So what do you think? Do you think I'm overstepping here? Way out there in left or right field? How about you? Do you practice reloads regularly, or do you focus more on fundamentals? Hey, leave your thoughts, comments, opinions down below. I greatly appreciate your watching. Be ready, be prepared, be capable of providing your own 911. We'll see you on the next one, and God bless.